kickoff.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
They'll run on first down. It's Gregory. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. North of 100 yards, the two scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
2nd and 9 now. He can bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And that will be incomplete.
The pass.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Love. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away, and that's caught inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Not sure much more could have been done there defensively. One up with him, tried to knock it away, tried to get an arm in, unsuccessfully.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
First carry for Nick Chubb. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working out of the gun. Love. Got his man. That's Harry. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line.
1st down, Bulldogs.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Tackle made.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 15 carries, 135 yards. Big game.
And give him a ton of credit. He's running the ball really well. But I look at those guys up front. That unit is truly playing as just that. Every move that they make, their teammate understands what that move means and what they need to do. And right now, they're starting to grind it out pretty well.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and this time he is in.
Yes.
Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And it's good to make it 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run.
Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
2nd and 7.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
38-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Derek Brown breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
The ball carrier.
They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bulldogs 7, Bears nothing.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
A gain of 4.
Well, if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibility.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now Love. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
For Nick Chubb.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it's 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Harry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Complete to Nick.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
First down, going to the air with Love. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Nick Chubb.
That good for 22 and a 1st down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Ross Blacklock. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Love, they go play action now. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of the into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And when I looked at, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball. But
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The pass.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get him.
And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. He may be lucky to have that one back. Third down. Now again, right side, Gregory. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Love from the gun. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
It got his man complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. DK Metcalf, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but blitz coming, and down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
At the 45-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He completes this one to Mack. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Rolling to his left, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Oswell good with the extra point, and this is back to an 8-point game. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
They'll take over. 1st down and
London about set to take over on offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. There's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
the ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down. Love. They'll find Metcalf. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
London.
A run for Nick Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line.
Gain of 10.
A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
And 20.
Love now. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
8-yard pickup.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Chubb, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. He's at the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Chicago. David Njoku, 72 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned him to get a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he's got this down to the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the two-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over. First down.
Jordan Love in this offense ready to get the football back. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Chubb And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Love. And it's caught. Touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
Justin Tucker.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
At their own 25-yard line.
So now the Bears down by 7. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he comes back with one complete. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Gregory. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. At 5 yards on the... And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. He'll look to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Chicago Bears